Welcome, welcome. Karen Hadler here, Independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in New Zealand. Welcome to my Wednesday night live. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everyone has been having a fantastic week. I know it's Hump Day Wednesday, so it's only halfway through, but usually the latter half is better than the Monday morning, isn't it? So anyway, I have got a fantastic, super easy, super quick shaker card. I know that I was quite daunted by shaker cards and thought they were quite hard. I actually did make a shaker card the original way, but this way is even faster, and I would really like to share that with you tonight. So I am going to flip over to the desktop and we are going to get started. Now let me see, where are you? Desktop, desk view. Okay, so I will just show you, this is the original type of shaker card where you build up the layers and you put a strip of foam in underneath a window sheet and you add some sequins, etc. And this is really, it isn't as hard as it looks. I know when I first looked at shaker cards I thought, oh my goodness, this would be really, really difficult to do, but it truly isn't. But this way that I'm going to show you today is going to be even quicker. So I will show you one that was made by my team leader Jackie, and this was made with the Hydrangea Suite, and she's used some of the flowers from the dies, and she's also used the technique that I am going to be sharing with you tonight. And it is really, truly so simple. Fantastic for some of that designer series paper that is like a scene and you're not quite sure where to cut it. Like she's just got the hydrangea bushes like that with the sky in the background, which is beautiful. So we're going to be using, just pop that to one side. So this is the suite that we're going to be using. This is in the mini catalogue, the Fine Art Floral Set, and we're going to be using the designer series paper and the quite a few elements from this suite actually, but I'm going to be using one of the papers that has quite a bit of the blue sky on there. So I am going to just show you the designer series paper. We will also be using this acetate. Oh, hi Kaz, how are you? Welcome. Thank goodness. It all looks quite different. I was just worried I wouldn't see people's comments because it said I had to moderate it, and none of the moderation options were very good. So thank you so much for saying something. So this is the special, now let me just make sure I get the right name for you, the Golden Garden Designer Specialty Acetate. So we're going to use a bit of that as well, but this is the papers from this suite. Absolutely beautiful. The backside, or the flip side I should say, not the backside, has the beautiful solid colours. This looks like some oil painting that has been created. I don't know if you've seen, I did put a video up on my page showing you how one of these, and it's not one I've got here actually, was created on an easel. Absolutely incredible to watch how that was painted and created before it was even made into designer series paper. Okay, so let's get started. Just going to pop that over there. Right, so I've got my designer series paper and I have cut this out to the stand. Well, it is in centimeters and it is 9.5 by 13.8 centimeters, and I've cut it out so that I've got a bit of blue space up here, and I'm going to be using So Saffron to map that on, and I am going to use Pool Party as the base. Now I've pulled out colours from the papers, and you can always find what those colours are if you always look on the back of your design, and if you have it up the right way it's actually easier to read. If you look at the back of your designer series paper packet, there's always a piece of card in there that helps keep your designer series paper nice and crinkle free, so to speak, so it doesn't get wrecked. And in here you will have the list of the colours that are in that paper. So I have selected Poppy Parade. I have selected Pool Party and So Saffron for this particular card. Okay, so as I say, it is super easy. We are just using the clear medium envelopes, and these are in the envelope section in the annual catalogue, and these are an alternative to just your standard white envelopes in there. And so we're going to grab one of these. Now this was a technique shown on what we call on stage. We couldn't all meet this year for on stage, so we had a live, and a lady called Rosemarie Gonzalez actually showed us how to do this card, and it has, I know, been extremely popular because it is so easy. So we're going to be using the sequence for all occasions, I think. Sequence, I'll write it in the notes anyway. But this has lots and lots and lots of different coloured sequins perfectly arranged like this, so you can just pick some out and pop in here, as we're going to do. That name will come to me in a second when I'm not thinking about it. So just going to pop in a few of each colour. Now don't be tempted to add too much into here. It's always a bit tempting to think, oh no, lots of sequins, but it's actually better and makes a better shaker card if you don't put in too many sequins, even though it's extremely tempting. So all you're going to do next is tap your sequins down. You're going to peel off the back and just seal that down like that. Then we are going to seal that part over as well. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. Just going to run that down to seal that. And then I'm going to put a couple of extra on here because I'm going to use this to mount onto my cardstock. Now I'm going to skip ahead on this part because I'm going to glue that down on there, and then I am going to put this on dimensionals and add it to my base. I'm sure I've decided that making you watch me put on dimensionals and then peeling off the backing is not exactly riveting video watching, so I have preempted that part for you, and I have adhered this, what we've just done, onto the So Saffron base, and then this is on dimensionals, and that is the basis of our shaker card. And on the inside of this card I've just used the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and not wasting any of that gorgeous designer series paper, I have added that to the inside as well. So let's put a sentiment and some more decoration on here. I am using some of the specialty paper, and I have cut this at 1.5 inches, and I am going to just trim that down a bit. I think I might take it down to about there. And this is a really quick and easy way to make a tag. You're just going to cut a slit up the middle, just from the corner of that across to the middle on both sides, and it's such a quick and easy way to make your tag. There we go. So let me just put a little bit of this on the back of this. Don't need much. And I'm going to just pop that on there. There we go. So I have also used the best, I'll show you the dies actually that I'm talking about. These are the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I use this for so many things. I have used this die here to cut out this cute little shape, and I'm going to use the sentiment from the stamp set from this set, and this is the art gallery, and we're going to be using Best Wishes. So let's stamp that. I'm just going to stamp it across the middle. And I want to just add a bit more interest on that, so I thought I would just grab another colour in this suite is Calypso Coral, but I don't want it strong, so I'm going to stamp it off. So I'll just grab a bit of grid paper there, and I'm going to stamp that off. Go. Just adds that beautiful, cute little flower in the middle there. Now I'm also going to use the ribbon from this suite, and this has got a gold fleck through it, the fine art ribbon. So I just want, I'll put another little bit of tape, a bit of seal on here. And I will get my ribbon cutting scissors. Right. So I'm just going to pop, I'll trim that edge up in a minute. So we're not going to, actually I might start that a little bit further down. There we go. It's just nice sometimes to do something with your ribbon that isn't always a bow. There we go. I've been trying to be a bit more adventuresome with my ribbons and what I do with them. Okay. And I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. So that will help keep that down as well. And there we go, you get to see me take some backings off after all. Okay, that is going to go right there. And how quick and easy was that? Really, really was super fast. So if you've got the Well Done suite, the cards that I was showing you before, fantastic quick designer series paper to use to make some fun cards for kids, teenage kids, etc. Oh, I do apologise. Or anything like this. It's just something a little bit different, and it can be really created in such a quick time and looks absolutely stunning. So if you want to know anything more about this or anything more about any of the products shown, please do send me a message. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.